Hello everybody. So tomorrow is the beginning of your challenge. So my top tip for you today is this: get really organized, and it will make the whole process so much easier. So my first tip for getting organized is to actually plan and prepare your meals. So some suggestions would include getting your breakfast prep for the next day, and especially if you're out and about, maybe bulk prepping a couple of lunches or a couple of dinners and having them stored in the fridge. And the reason for this is, as you know, if you are if you ever get hangry or you ever leave it too long between eating, you can often just grab the nearest thing there. And even if the shake is available, we will always choose the thing that's closest to us or that brings us the most kind of satisfaction, but equally the thing that our body is craving, because if its blood sugars are low, we're not feeling great, what we'll often do is reach for the thing that's going to make us feel better in the moment. And often that is not the thing that's going to set us up strong for the rest of the day. So I would strongly recommend prepping your meals, or at least planning those meals so you've got them written down. And if you are going to make some of the recipes, to get organized and go and get all your ingredients today, because what we do today sets ourselves up for tomorrow in any area of life, but especially when it comes to nutrition. So the second thing I would recommend doing for today would be to take pictures, measurements. So the pictures would include your body shape. So if you're currently struggling with bloating or around your midsection, if you are struggling with kind of your skin, or you're having problems with your skin, whether it's, rosacea type things, or whether it's more like a spot prone issue, like take pictures of your face, take pictures of your kind of the parts of your body that you're happy to show. And look, no one is asking for these pictures. These are just for you to be able to track the difference. And then I would actually take measurements. So you can definitely step on the scale. And, I think if stepping on the scale is something to you that isn't something that's challenging, or it's not something that is going to go up and down, and you know yourself better than anyone, then I would recommend stepping on the scale, and I would recommend taking measurements. Taking measurements from around the largest part of your hips, the largest part of your waist, and then you can take them kind of from arms and legs. Really, the detail is up to you. But the reason we suggest doing this is because sometimes, we see someone's massive transformation. Maybe they were super bloated and then they have a flat stomach, or maybe they lost 3 kilos of water, and we think, oh, why didn't that happen to me? But then we make that mean that we didn't get results, and our results could just be different. Like, for example, I don't get bloated because I've been doing so much work on my gut health for years. I don't have a pre-bloating picture, so I didn't have a post-bloated picture. And to be honest, my before and after pictures look really similar, but because I put myself on the scales, I knew that I'd lost 0.8 kilos, which is like 1.5 pounds. So by getting organized and getting prepped, you're setting yourself up strong for the week. So remember, think about the recipes you want to create. What kind of ingredients do you need? Do you need to be ready for those? If you're going to bulk prep, what can you bulk prep today that will last in the fridge for a couple of days? And when can you plan in your next kind of bulk prep day? So if you're going to do it 3 days at a time, when on Wednesday you're going to do it, or when on Tuesday night are you going to do it for the rest of the week? And then make sure to give yourself a strong starting point with measurements, with pictures, with weight, whatever feels most appropriate to you, so that you know what you've achieved.